don't shoot the messenger. Listen to the message very carefully. In 4 words, I developed a whole theory of life that would normally take at least one book, if not volumes. Just do it. Don't overanalyze. Don't analyze at all. Follow your gut. Follow your dream. Follow your passion. I took the Nike just do it and added the F word. And it has stood me in good stead and has got me a long, long ways. But this is a recent study that's published by Harvard University. Our analysis uncovered the most common types of pandas, meaning excuses, why their careers are stuck or you're not advancing in your life as fast as you want or in your goals. First, 36% of the pandas related to executive presence. In other words, your lack of executive presence. You only have 2 times to make a first impression. One, when I see you, what you look like. The second time when you open your big mouth or small mouth. Those are the only 2 times. After that, you have to perform. For those of you that are Penn students, for those of you that have gone to prestigious schools like this fine university, that university degree gets you in the door. The next excuse they use is 28% related to communication style or the lack thereof. Leadership, remember, is me getting you to do what I want you to do when I want you to do it, not when you get up off your dead ass to do it. The third reason they use is 29% related to peer level relationships. You are who you hang around with. You are judged by who you hang around. Machiavelli said, you're judged by the 5 people that you surround yourself with. Now, I asked this question at university, and I'm sure I'm going to get about the same answer. If you're the average of the 5 people that you hang with, that you chill with, how would you be judged? We are a product of our social and economic milieus. We are a product of our parents and their parents. The last reason, 29 related to peer level relationships. In other words, you are who you hang around with. And the remaining 7% included excessive optimism and perfection. I didn't hang around with those people. People that I spent lots of time with weren't optimists or perfectionists for sure. But you may fall into one of those categories. But all these categories now, 8 out of 10 workers admitted crying at work, with almost half those saying bosses or colleagues had driven them to tears. About 14% of the workers say they cry at least once a week and sometimes every day. Now, these kind of statistics didn't exist when I was growing up. They didn't exist. Now, people commit suicide because they get unliked on Facebook. That is so far beyond my comprehension. Now, I know it's a new world, but is it a better world? When I was growing up, sticks and stones can break your bones, Dan, but words can never hurt you. Of course, nobody uses that anymore. Now, some people say I'm savage. Some people say I'm a bully. Both things are true. People ask me, why am I so harsh? Guys, gals, fear works. Savageness works in business. I'm embarrassed to say. But why do you continue it, Dan? Because it works. And I've created $775 billion with brains just like you. Why would I change that system? Why? I give all my product away free. I give countless free talks like this. Tough love works. If love worked and religion worked, there'd be nobody in this room. Who are the most religious individuals on the planet? The poorest. And contrary to what you think, all the rich guys think exactly like I do, but they're trying to paint their legacy. It's like an ex-president trying to get money for his library, and he who writes the history makes it. Now, I know these guys, you don't. I've talked to these guys, you haven't. Don't you see it? I do. I was on a podcast a couple of days ago, a rapper podcast that has 4 or 5 million followers. Why does a rapper podcast want to talk to me? And he asked me about some of the billionaires that I know off camera. And he said, even if you said that on camera, we'd cut it out. Do you think Elon or Steve Jobs or Henry Ford I or Rockefeller or Carnegie really gave a thought, or thought then or think now? No. Now, I've met 5 presidents, 5 secretaries of state, more senators, ambassadors than I can, wipe my butt with. They're different off camera. Every once in a while you catch one of them where he thinks he's off camera and he's on camera, on mic, and they sound just like you, don't they? I'll never forget when Joe Biden, because Joe Biden's big news now, Joe tells Obama, boy, this is a big deal on camera, and it's a live mic. That's how they talk. The difference between what I coach, teach, mentor, whatever, is I demand you to do it, or I throw you out. I demand. I keep you to a timetable for every hour that you're awake. Every hour. Most of you in this room waste at least 60% of your days. At least. Some of you waste 80%. Some of you waste 90%. Nobody holds you accountable. Nobody. I hear that even universities don't hold people accountable now. They've got wishy-washy policies. Well, you can come to class or not come to class, cha-cha-cha. You can turn in the paper or not turn in the paper, cha-cha-cha. I taught honors at the university. I got to explain about 1994, 1995. We had 330 people participated in a contest to be in my honors class. First day of class, 317 people. End of the year, 13 people. 300 went bye-bye because you had to come to class. I had pop quizzes. I had homework. I had 3 papers. If I thought the kids were snowflakes in 1994, 1995, those were superheroes compared to today. Just imagine, pop quizzes, 3 papers, and I forgot the project. But the 13 that graduated and the 13 that wound up at the end, last man standing, all thought they were going to get A's. Were they surprised? Because they made it through the gauntlet. We gave 1 A and the rest B's. 1 A and the rest B's. And I've been told in later years, if I'd known that, I wouldn't have stayed in the class. I would have gotten out. Eagles fly above the storm. Bill Gates doesn't chill. Henry Ford didn't chill. I don't chill. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Now I have 3 regrets in life. None of them your regrets. I shared them with the vets that we had dinner with last night. 1, I'm a combat-trained Army military officer, highly trained. We never saw combat. 2, the night before my mother died, I yelled at her, God damn it, don't be a mom, you're not sick. She's dead the next morning. I'd like to take that one back. And 3, I didn't set my goals high enough. Now, if I didn't set my goals high enough, what can almost everybody in this room say about their goals? But I was blessed when I finally did get my head out of my ass and straighten my act up, which our father and the military helped me do that. I put myself around as many high-performance people as I possibly could. I was with the Onassis group for several years with Konstantin Gratsos, who was a mentor of mine, who was the CEO of Onassis Shipping, who was the best friend for 65 years of Aristotle Onassis. I was with Siemens, one of the largest conglomerates in the world for 10 years, and my mentee, maybe not like you, but you, became CEO of Siemens. And I put myself in difficult positions where the tasks were hard, and I could measure my results, unlike personal development. Being all you can be is a full-time job. I've never seen a part-time high-performance person. Elon Musk is not a part-time high performer. Notwithstanding smoking a joint on Joe Rogan, which I didn't smoke a joint on Joe Rogan. That's probably the only thing Mr. Musk and I have in common, other than he may have stood in this room once, is that, he's not a part-time guy. None of the super high-performer guys, and he's obviously an iconic genius, given all that. Steve Jobs, who I did know, was an iconic genius, and he wasn't part-time. Everything was devoted to his life vis-a-vis Apple in those days. Can you say even something remotely similar about your work ethic? Elon Musk has ran it on about 100-hour work weeks. A guy that works 100 hours can get twice as much done in the same time period as a guy or gal only works 40 hours. Success leaves clues. I tell the kids, change 1 billion lives, 2 things will happen. 1, you'll be rich. 2, you can then use the money to go save the world.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon for more videos like this. We'll see you next time.